In previous tutorial, I have told you that this flowchart is inefficient. So I will show you how this is inefficient. Let me erase this and I will take next array and I will take next array of such numbers that will show how my flowchart is inefficient. So I will erase it out. See how this is inefficient. Let me take another array. The array I have taken earlier was like 3, 5, 1, 2, 4. Now I will do one thing. I will take a next array in which I will take as earlier I have taken 3 here, then 4, then I will take 1, 2 and 5 here. Now this is new case. Earlier I had taken 3, 5, 1, 2, 4. But new array I am taking like this. I am keeping this 5, largest number at last. I will check on this. Okay. So let me move forward. I will create a memory map here. This is x, this is y, this is n. Okay. So my value of x is 3 initially. So I will write 3 here. Then value of n will become 1 that time because n is equal to 1. Then read y. Y is 4. Y will be read. Y will be scanned and it will be 4 will be read and it will get stored in y. And now n is equal to n plus 1, n will become 2. Let here again n is equal to n plus 1. If n is equal to 5, I have written here is if n is equal to 5. If n equals to 5, yes or no. No, n is 2, it is not equal to 5, so it will move towards no direction and it will see if x is greater than y. Yes, x is no, x is not greater than y, so it will move towards this no section and it will assign the value of y to value of x. So my x will become 4 as it was not greater, as I have written here x is equal to y. So x is equal to y, whatever the value of y is here, it will get assigned to value of x. So my x will be like this, it will become 4. Okay. Now if I will move forward, then I have to go here and read again the value of y. So whatever will be the value of, it was the value of x, it was the value of y. Now whatever will be the next value, I have to read it, that is 1, and I have to assign it to y. So whatever value of y was earlier, it will get replaced with the new value, that is 1. So y will become 1 here. Okay, I am writing here y will become 1. Okay, this one, and n will also become 3 as n will get increment here. If n is equal to 5, n is still 3, it is not equal to 5, so it will move towards no. If x is greater than y, what is the value of x? If x is greater than y, in this case, this time x is greater than y. Yes, this earlier it was no, and we have assigned value of y to value of x. Okay, we have assigned the value of y into x. Now it is yes, so it will not assign value of y into x, it will keep x as it is, it will keep x as 4. Okay, it will keep x as 4. Okay, it will keep x as this 4 and it will move forward. So it will go here, read y, so it will read y. So the value of y will be this 2 now. Whatever earlier the value of y was, that will be replaced with this 2. So the value of y will be 2. Now n is equal to n plus 1. This n will become 4. And if n is equal to 5, this n is still not equal to 5. It will move towards no. And if x is greater than y, is x greater than y? Yes, x is greater than y. So no need to replace. So we will not move towards this no part. We will go to yes part. And we will again read next y. So we will scan another, that is 5, and assign it to y. So this y2, value of y2 will be replaced with 5 this time. Okay, and n is equal to n plus 1. N is 4 and it will become n plus 1, that is 5. Now it will check if n is equal to 5. Yes, n is 5 this time. So what will it will move towards yes, and it will print x. But the value of x is this 4. It will print 4 is greater. But if you can see, our numbers are like 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. Which is greater? Is 4 greater or 5 greater? We are getting the wrong. We are getting 4. but the greater is 5. This is the issue. So we have to deal with this first. So I am getting wrong answer, that is 4. Instead of 4, I should have got 5 here. My correct answer was 5, but I am getting 4, that is 1 less than the greatest. So this issue is here. If I will write here if n is greater than 5, okay, if I will write here if n is greater than 5, I will erase it first. This equal to I will erase, and I will write here if n is greater than 5. So now again I will move here. I have read y, that is 5, and n is equal to n plus 1, that n has been incremented by 1, that was 4, and that has become 5. Now I am checking if n is greater than 5, but it is not greater than this time, because I have changed it. Earlier it was equal to. I have changed the equal to condition so that I should move forward. But I have written here if it is greater than, if n is greater than 5, but it is equal to this time. So again it will move towards no part. Okay. When it will move towards no part, it will compare x with y. It will compare this y and this x. Okay, this x is 4. You can see this is already replaced. This is 4. You can see here also this is 4. Now you can compare these two. Now it will give us no, because x is smaller than y this time. X is 4. I will write it clear. I will write it like this. Earlier my numbers were like this. It was 4 here. No, it was 3 here, 4 here, 1, 2 and 5. New array was new when I had replaced the value of x as it was smaller than this y. So my new array was like this. Now I am comparing this and this. Okay, because this is here n was 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so I am comparing this 5. So I am comparing if x is greater than, my x is 4 this time. This 4 I had stored earlier here. My x is 4, and I am comparing because it was smaller. This was also smaller. This was also smaller than this 4. So we have not replaced it. Now here term will come. Here time will come when it is 5 here. Here time has come where we have to replace this x with this 5. This 4 should be replaced with this 5. Okay, this 5 will come here and it will become 5. So that we will get greatest number 5. Okay, we were getting greatest 4. That was wrong answer. We should get 5 here. That is why we have changed here condition that n should be greater than 5. When it will become 6, then we will stop. Okay, so here if x is greater than y, yes, no, it will go to this part. X is not greater than y. This is x and this is y, and x is not greater than y. Y was earlier 2, now it is y is 5 this time. Okay, so it will see that x is not greater than y. So what will I have to do? So it will move towards this no part, and I have to replace the value of x's value of y. So this 4 will get replaced with 5, and my new array will become like this, and my new array will be like this. I have replaced this first by this 5, this 4 with this 5, and rest of numbers will be like this: 3, 1, 2 and 5. Okay, now this is my new array. Okay, so I have replaced it here, but the problem here lies that it will again move when it replaces. This x will become this y, this 5, this was earlier 4, and this 4 has become this 5. This has been assigned, this 5 has been assigned here. So this step has been completed. After that it will again move here. It will again move read y. What will it read now? Here is no y again. There is no new value to be read. there is no value to be read again. So this is another inefficiency in our flowchart that I will cover in next tutorial. Thank you.